Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever you are watching this video. Today we from PBL 411 to present our presentation about assessment end semester about Movaset, a connected tracking system where assets stay visible, routes get smarter, and operation move with confidence. With manager project Gilang Bagus Ramadan, AMDcom. Next. So in this slide, we have role and contribution members. Me, aka Ahmad Hafiz Purba, leader and front-end developer. Munasri Wulana Nasution as business analyst. Muhammad Hafiz Gafur as backend dev. Brian Putisana Jingga as backend dev. Hanif Wicaksono Suryo Husodo as UI UX designer. Begananda Sucia Mulyani Pasolo as backend developer. Next. So we have objective and problem statements. Right now, asset management is still done by hand. This makes it hard to track items properly, keeps things unclear, skips automatic records, and raises the risk of asset being returned late or lost. This research built on a Movaset, a mobile IoT system that tracks assets using GPS and LoRa. It shows a real-time locations, gives us mobile dashboard, and keeps history of asset movement. The goal is to make campus asset management faster, clearer, and safer. Next.
Okay, on product feature and benefit, we have real-time asset tracking, asset management, status monitoring, asset movement history, notification system, anomaly detection, and benefit. We have implement the Movaset system to create an integrated movable asset tracking system utilizing IoT technology for real-time asset monitoring and improve efficiency and transparency in managing movable asset within the campus environment. On this page, we will explain our system flowchart from start to end. Location data is captured by the transmitter via GPS, processed on the ESP32, and sent via LoRa to the receiver, which forward it to the server for validation. Valid data is stored in Firebase and analyzed by AI to detect anomaly. Then displayed on the mobile application along with real-time location and asset status. That's an overview of our system overall workflow.
Okay, this slide shows the layered architecture of our system Movaset. We start at the perception layer, whereas GPS Neo 6M collect location data and ESP32 process it and LoRa transmitter send it out. Next is the network layer. A LoRa receiver gateway capture the data and forward it into the internet via Wi-Fi router. In the processing layer, the data goes through an API gateway into a Firebase real-time database, where also run path analysis to detect anomalies. Finally, the application layers all this data insights into a Flutter mobile application for real-time tracking, history, and geofencing. Next. Okay, moving on the physical setup. Our system release on low power, long range hardware. The workflow following six straightforward steps. First, the GPS track the asset and the local ESP processes the coordinate. Next, the LoRa transmit the data over a long distance without needing cellular data. The gateway then receive this data and upload it via Wi-Fi to Firebase. The cloud stores the asset data instantly, allowing the user seamlessly monitor everything through the Flutter application. This setup ensures our tracking solution is high efficient, effective, and scalable. Next.
Okay, this is our specification and operation of the device. We have a few key components. First is the ESP32 microcontroller, then we have the Neo 6M GPS module, then we have the LoRa communication module. So how does the hardware work? Firstly, the GPS gets the asset location coordinate, then the ESP32 processes the data. LoRa then sends the data to the receiver. The receiver sends the data to Firebase via Wi-Fi. The geofencing program analyzes the asset movement. And lastly, the user can monitor assets through the mobile app. Next. Okay, this is our result of implementation. Firstly, we have the login where user don't need to register a new account because we will generate the account for them. The second is asset management, where user can input the details of the asset that they want to track, where the data will be stored on our database. Next.
As you can see here, this is the real-time asset tracking. On the left, you can see our Flutter mobile app interface. It shows the live locations of assets inside the green campus area. On the right, this is our Firebase real-time database. And when the hardware moves, the database automatically updates fields like latitude, longitude, and battery status. Then the mobile app displays this asset position instantly. Next. The second one, this is the asset status monitoring. First, for asset status monitoring, the app shows if the asset is offline, online, or currently borrowed. This date match the asset field in Firebase. Second, for the notification system, we can see the red alerts. If an asset goes outside the campus, it is flagged as an anomaly, and the system saves a warning document in the database with the type outside campus and immediately sends a notification to the users. Next.
So this is the implementation of asset movement history. This feature we record of location each asset during operation. When the GPS location is updated, the location will store in the collection tracking history. The user can view the movement routes, travel history, and activity records in the mobile app. Next. Okay, this is implementation of anomaly detection. We use a rule-based approach to the feature anomaly detection. The system will compare the coordinate that GPS take with a predefined geofencing area. If the asset leaves the area, the system will send a warning to and sign it as a anomaly. Then the warning will display in the notification of mobile application. Next.
So in this slide, we have some lesson we can take, like the following two. The first one, technical lesson, perform component testing before full assemble to reduce hardware failure risk. And then conduct GPS testing in suitable environments to obtain accurate location data, validate communication between LoRa Firebase and the mobile application continuously. And the second one, project lessons, we have managing changing requirements through product backlog prioritization. Maintain regular communication to handle scheduling conflicts, and then use Scrum ceremonies to monitor progress and resolve issues early. Next. So this is our documentation with manager project. Next. All right. That's all the presentation from us. We apologize if there's any mistakes in our words. Have a nice day. Thank you.